Hey there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. I'm your host, Patsun, and today we're going to be taking a look at r/relationship advice, where OP exposed his girlfriend for who she truly is. Let's begin. I found my girlfriend in bed with another man. Posted by Reddit user Brandon Marines.
I have a 5-year relationship with the girl I thought was my everything. We spoke about marriage. We spoke about kids. We spoke about a whole life together. We are both young, very successful. Purchased our first home in a very prestigious neighborhood and adopted an amazing little Italian greyhound. Life just couldn't be better. Well, I thought. I travel regularly for work. And while I was away, I found out her colleague came to my house and they had sex. On my bed. I came home, destroyed her work laptop, and called her a whole bunch of names. I felt betrayed and heartbroken and couldn't believe what was happening to me. She proceeded to tell me she doesn't want to be with me, and she was meaning to tell me. I'm devastated and torn. And to make it worse, not that I care, but the dude's wife is 6 months pregnant and has 2 kids with him. Now after that fiasco, my ex goes to a hotel her job got her to protect her from me. As if I was going to strangle her. I will never lay a hand to any female. Then I find out the damn man goes again, and she fudging kisses him. Now she claims she wants to be with me and didn't realize what she has now that it is gone. I told her family, her job, my family. Everyone. I'm very petty and even told his wife. Not to be cocky, but I'm not average looking. I've never had problems with getting any girl I want. And you can say I'm fairly attractive jock-looking type. My loved ones are telling me get rid of her and get someone who will never do that to me and that will respect me. But my heart still loves her. But all I see is that bitch every time I see her. I'm so angry. I could barely eat. Barely want to get out of bed. Has anyone gone through this? Do I listen to my brain? Or my heart? Do I believe her? Can this be repaired? Or I'm a bitch for getting back with a cheater.
OP, time heals all wounds, but it will never get rid of the scars. Another man slept with your wife, in your own house, in your own bed. There's no getting over that. Cut contact, move on, and grow to be a happy person again. No one is worth this stress. No one deserves to be treated this way. You deserve someone who wants to be with you, someone who will give you the same amount of love and respect. And I'm so glad that you told the affair partner's wife. Your family is right. She is clearly not the one for you. And for the record, telling the man's wife was not petty. You did the right thing. You did the right thing by telling everyone just what kind of people they are. So please, answer these questions for yourself. Do you want to live with someone who is capable of such betrayal? Do you want to live with someone who is capable of lying to your face? Do you want to live with someone who is capable of humiliating you? Do you want to live with someone who is capable of making it look like you're the bad person in this story? I think the answer to all of these questions are a big fat no. If you stay with your girlfriend, then you will suffer through all of this again in the very near future. The choice is yours. Listen to your brain or listen to your broken heart. Good luck, OP. Now, for today's second story. Can I repair my relationship with my father after he cheated on my mother and lashed out at his family? Posted by Reddit user StreetBlackberry174.
Apologies in advance for the length, but I feel like some context is needed. I'll try and keep it as brief as possible. Last year, my mum found out my dad was cheating on her and threw him out. It was hard for all of us, but for mum, it was like her whole world fell apart. They had been married for over 30 years, and suddenly, poof. It was all gone in the worst possible way. Things got very messy from there. During the divorce process, my dad started to get cruel and spiteful. All mum wanted was the house. She didn't even care about getting child support. But my dad insisted on getting half of everything. The house belongs to my mum. She had inherited it when her parents died, not long after she and my dad got married. She loved the house, it held so many memories. He wanted it just to hurt her. So, my middle brother Greg, 31, and I called up our dad and told him we would buy out his share of the house before we let him take anything else from our mum. Dad accused us of ganging up on him and taking sides and started a personal vendetta against us as well. He did some truly awful things just to get back at us. I had never seen my dad behave this way. It was like he had become a completely different person, like some switch flipped. Then my dad found out his girlfriend was cheating on him with another married man, and they split up. My dad has obviously realized what a huge mistake he made because he showed up at my mom's door and begged her to take him back. She slammed the door in his face. My dad called me and asked me to convince mom to take him back. I was almost prepared to at least talk to mom, but then he said it was just one little mistake. I told him this was not one little mistake. He betrayed his wife. He betrayed his family. He even tried to steal the house from mom for no other reason than sheer vindictiveness. He told me the only reason he had wanted the house was because his girlfriend wanted it. Unsurprisingly, this did not make things any better. He tried to backpedal and blamed everyone but himself for what he did. I lost it and went no contact with him. He is not allowed near me or my family. This has caused a rift in my family, with divisive opinions on both sides. Some family members agree with me. Others say going North Carolina is too far. One of my uncles blames my dad's mistress GF, saying she brought out the worst in him and obviously manipulated him, and that going no contact means she wins. I spoke to a friend who agreed I had gone too far. She said my dad is obviously mentally ill. Why else would he have an affair and act so different if something else wasn't going on? She says I should be supporting him, not abandoning him. The thing is though, I'm scared that if his mistress brought out the worst in him, what if he dates somebody else who is terrible? What if the only reason he was the usually morally upright man I knew growing up is because of my mother's influence? If he can be so easily influenced, what's to stop him from dating somebody who will bring out the worst in him again? Some of the things he did to lash out at us were unthinkably horrible. I should note that I may be letting my personal feelings and hurt get in the way. Years ago, I was cheated on by a terrible partner, so maybe this is influencing me as well. I don't know. Can my dad and I move past this? Can we have the relationship we once had? Or is everything ruined forever? I'm so confused and don't know what to think. Any advice would be welcomed. TLDR. Should I or can I rebuild the relationship with my dad after he cheated on my mom and lashed out at his family while under the influence of his toxic mistress? Edit. I've not been on Reddit for a while because, well, some major drama has happened. The long and the short is, 1. My dad suddenly turned around, said he refused to pay child support unless my mom proved our youngest brother is his with a paternity test. 2. My dad's ex-mistress is pregnant and she claims it's his. 3. The ex showed up at my mom's house harassing her, threatening her, trying to break windows by hurling bricks and demanding my mom come out. Police got involved. The process for restraining orders has been started. So, the decision to go no contact is final, and all of us are cutting him out of our lives. Thank you to everyone for their advice, it has all been incredibly helpful.
OP. He's a narcissist, deflecting blame for his own terrible actions onto someone else. Yes, it was that Jezebel of a girlfriend that I had who cast a spell on me. It was just a mistake. No, it's not. He's not being controlled. He's just not a good person. He took the scumbag road and doubled down when he went after the house. I mean, he will always be your father. You came from his balls after all. But I don't think reconciliation is possible, especially when the guilty party doesn't express true remorse for their actions. He does not seem capable. He was married. He made his choices. And worse, he only empathizes with the pain he causes others when he suddenly finds himself the victim. I'm glad you cut him off completely. It will be good for your emotional and mental health. I wish you the best, OP. Viewer support is the best way for me to remain independent and continue bringing you these daily videos, which will always be here on my YouTube channel for you to watch absolutely free. So consider clicking that super thanks just below the video title, or you can use my PayPal in the description box down below. Thanks for listening, everyone. If you even somewhat enjoyed today's story, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and if you really like it, make sure to subscribe to PattSun to never miss a future upload. Stay strong.